Are we here? Attempt number 2. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. I have hope. How are we doing? Okay. Nice. That's a bright sign. Sure, it's fine. Okay, it's probably this. Can I... So, like, stream should still be going. It says it's live. Okay, it's just this is no longer on, so it's probably not going to steal as much data from me. Okay, I'm going to try to go into the stream on a different device just to double check that this is working. Oh, well, it's using the creator files logo. I don't want that. This is not creator files. Sorry if I fooled you with that. This is the book writing live stream. Welcome to the book writing live stream. It should be public. I don't know why it isn't. I would like it if... Yeah, I'm going to change what are... I'm going to change the, what's it called, thumbnail. I don't want the thumbnail to be like this. So if I go here, YouTube, hold on, let me just close this real quick. I'm just going to change the thumbnail real quick so that it's not the Creator Files Episode 3, because, well, it's not the Creator Files Episode 3. Regret to inform you that it is not the case. Instead, we will be writing a book. That's right, we're writing a book, and you get to be along in the journey. Now, to give some details, or at least the book I'm writing, is a science fiction novel, and it is a book about a girl who finds out she is a robot and is kind of going through life living as a robot, but we also have some action in there and low science fiction elements. There's no like spaceships or laser guns in there. It's just science fiction and that you have a humanoid robot. That all makes sense to you all? Yep. So I'm just going to be writing a book. That's just the short end of it. I believe that this is live. If not, that would be very sad. Yep, cool. One thing that is definitely not alive is my computer. It is dying right now. You think this stream is delayed? No, this whole computer is delayed. This is what they call a potato. Okay, welcome to the book writing live stream, episode 1. Should we do some like weird book quote for every book? This one should be, is the pen is mightier than the sword. There you go. And ballpoints are better than feathers. There you go. Basically, we're writing a book on a live stream. Because that is what we're doing. And you guys get to be a part of it. If you can hear the me typing on the keyboard in the stream, that's on purpose. I want you to hear every single key I type while this stream goes on. If not, well, I'm not going to try to change that because I don't think it's worth it. You know what? I think this is perfect. Let's just have the color blue as our thumbnail. I think that is exactly what we are looking for here. Do you guys agree with me there? The color blue. What's more eye-catching than just blue? Okay, we're losing daylight here. I think we should get started. At least if the computer's ready. If the computer's ready, we'll get on to it. If not, then I don't know what to do. Okay, let's check to make sure that the stream is live. Are we live? Because if not, I've been talking to myself. If not, then I don't know what to do. Okay, let's check to make sure that the stream is live. Are we live? Because if not, I've been talking to myself. Oh, that's... it's overlapping. Mute it. Pause. Okay. On the bright side, we are live. Oh, that's... it's over... Shush. Okay. On the bright side, we're live. On the downside, I kind of overlapped the audios a bit. But that's fine. Now I know exactly how delayed we are. I don't know. Let's... why not? Let's do that. Okay. Let's do this then. Now that I know we're live, I don't know who's going to be on here or not. Here, let's... I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can find a way to have chat pulled up so that I can read it when it is pulled up. Because I would like to... No, that's not what I was looking for. I would like to see what we have. Go to YouTube. And then go to your channel. The channel... the channel you own. Come on. Why it's so difficult? Hold on. I did not expect such difficulties when it came to... Here, let's... Also, you guys have been on a black screen for just a while now. Don't worry. It has nothing to do with your device. It is purely mine, in which I have just blocked the screen. It is on purpose. Okay, let me try this. YouTube. This should work. Yep, here we go. Okay. I'm here. Yep, it's live. It's working. We should be good. More. Can I? Crap. I don't know why it's so difficult though. Um, that's not really what I was looking for when I decided to do a live stream. I was hoping for more. Oh, you know what? No, that was exactly what I was looking for. Sweet. Okay. There you go. I can message in my own chat. Hi. Yep, that worked. Sweet. Well, let's get started then. Let's undarkness the screen. That is the scientific term, undarknessing. Well, let's do this, shall we? So let's explain what's happening here. I am in the second draft of my novel, which I have titled Pneumatic. I don't know, there's a whole reason why I came up with the title, and there's a whole reason why I named the main character Sona, which I am starting to believe that the name is actually pronounced Sonia, but I don't care. It's Sona now. Because there is an actual reason why the character's named Sona. Will I tell you? No, you'll just have to figure that out yourself. It's not important to the book at all, so there's no need for you to know why the name is Sona. But yeah, there is a reason though. If you can figure it out, congratulations, you get a round of applause. But no one has figured it out yet, so no round of applause. Now, second draft. Will you ever see the first draft? The answer is probably not. Is there a chance that you might see me opening up the first draft to look at something? Maybe, I don't know. At the moment, we're at the second draft though. This book is in third person. It's a science fiction novel written by, you know the one, Joseph Coburn. That is me. And yeah, so to give a brief summary of everything that's been written so far, Chapter 1, you meet this character named Sona. She's having this dream sequence, and it's a repetitive dream in which this dark, shadowy figure is just chasing her around, and she doesn't know why it's happening. She wakes up, it's revealed, like, oh, it's like, feels like such a real dream. Wakes up, sees her father, Johnson Parr. Uh, it is a single father. The mother is not here. You will find out more about her later in the book, but at the moment it's just put aside. What does Johnson or Sona look like? I don't know, that's for you to decide. I have what I believe they look like, and I have that written down, but it just doesn't feel natural for it to be pointed out, even though this is a third person book, so I just didn't write it. Next, Sona goes to school, meets her friend named Jake. Jake is her best friend. Sona is not a social person, so she doesn't have many friends. And this is because she is a robot, and she is actually, you later find out, she is actually kind of programmed to not be that social, because like the whole point of the robot is to not be discovered as being a robot. It's supposed to be as human as possible. Which, uh, yeah, I know I'm jumping around all over the place, but it kind of brings me to the title Pneumatic. Pneumatics are a kind of, I guess, propulsion method. That's the wrong word to use. It's like a motor, but faster. It just lets it's like, you know what, how about this? It's hydraulics but with air. It uses air instead of water. And the I came up with the name pneumatic for this book because it's the if you break it apart, it's pneuma. And pneuma is a Greek word which means like the vital spirit of something. It's kind of a little bit of a religious term, but not really. And so I decided, like, okay, so pneuma is just breath of life. Pneumatic, that's a machine part. It's perfect. And coincidentally, Sona is powered by pneumatics, but that's not too important. That's just something I know, and I thought I'd tell that to you too, in case you wanted to know. Now, Sona is best friends with Jake. Jake is her only friend because, she's not the socialist. She only really talks to Jake. They Jake brings up this things like, "Oh, hey, are you okay from yesterday? Yesterday you stapled your hand, and I want to check out on you." And Sona has no memory of this. Sona's confused. Jake's like, "What do you mean you don't remember? It happened literally yesterday." It's like, "You know what? Let's go to Mr. Taylor, the classroom in which you stapled your hand, and he would know." And Sona's like, "Yeah, haha, bet, because I don't remember it, and I probably would have remembered it getting stapled. I'm just breezing through this right now." Taylor confirms, yes, it did happen. Sona has no memory. Taylor says that he got an email from her father saying that she has this condition where whenever a traumatic event happens, she tends to forget the memory. It just disappears. Now, she has no memory of this condition at all either, which she kind of just rationalizes to herself. So it's like, I guess every time I found out about it, I just forgot afterwards. Something like that. But, she's still, like, confused. Like, what about all these other times that I consider traumatic? I mean, there's this time, it felt like I basically broke my arm one time, and it felt like I still remember that a bit. And honestly, I still feel the pain sometimes, so why wasn't that memory forgotten? Then, normal friend talk, lunch. Talk. Sona talks about the dream to Jake. Jake knows about the dreams, but Sona hid the fact of having the dreams from her father because she doesn't want to freak her out, freak his father out, or freak her father out. More me trying to do natural talking, but it's not the best. Chapter 2, The Mountain. So basically, there is this a um, honor roll-ish activity where they go on a hike up a mountain. So if you have these good enough grades, there's this honor roll that happens in the school, and the trip for the year that this takes place is a hike up a mountain. So the day comes, she wakes up, no bad dream, goes hiking up the mountain, having, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot something. Yeah, this is what I mean by it's been a while since I've opened my own book. But when she gets back home from school, this is before the field trip. When she gets back from home from school, Sona goes to her father Johnson and is like, "Hey, why didn't you ever tell me that I had this thing where like I lose memories or whatever, you know?" And he's like, "I've told you many times, but you always forget," he said quickly. And so she's like attacking him. "So am I going to forget this conversation?" It's like, "I'm sure you won't." I'm like, "How do you know that?" Blah, blah, blah. Johnson knows because oh my goodness, words. Johnson knows because, he's the father. He knows Sona is a robot and he kind of controls the memory thing of what she forgets or not. And then Sona's like, "How do you know that? This could be, you could have said the exact same thing other times I lost my memory. I don't even know what I don't have anymore." And she's like, "Ah, sadness." And then Johnson sits next to Sona and she's like, he's explaining a memory. And this brings up a memory about Sona's mom. Sona's mom, it is now revealed that. Is it revealed? Sona, anything else? Any other memories? A lot more. And then Sona is starting to realize, I should be glad I don't remember these painful experiences. So are you happy you don't remember? I don't know. I don't think the memory loss is something weird. Well, oh yeah, here it is. Well, the first memory that you no longer remember was the one with your mother. And then it stops there. Um, Basically, Sona's mom dies in a car crash. And uh, that is like the first moment where she loses her memory. Is when a car crash happens, she finds out she's a robot, and the memory's gone. As you can see, it's a very painful experience for Johnson, and Sona doesn't remember anything, so she's just like, oh. But yeah, honestly, like, you don't really need to know any of this. I'm just like going through it in case like you wanted to know. So you could probably just skip ahead, like, and I'm saying skip ahead in a live stream because I know probably no one is watching this right now except I think me. I don't know, if someone's here, leave a message. I should be able to see it. But yeah. Let me also like share this because why not? Welcome. Because why not? I think that works perfectly. There you go. Honestly, I can't really believe that I'm even doing this because like it feels kind of weird just like get your book, just like, hey, this is a book I've been writing. And it's not like I tell many people that I'm writing a book, and now here I am live streaming about it. Yep. So then the mountain hike. Sona's going on a hiking trip from the school field trip. Goes with Jake. Sona tells Jake about like memory loss, what she knows. She kind of expresses her feelings about it. It's like, there's so many memories I don't remember, Maybe I would have remembered how my mom died or something like that. And Jake is just trying to cheer her up. It's like, you're just 6 at the time, You don't blame it on your memory loss, maybe you just wouldn't remember anyway. I don't know, Jake's just trying here. They go up the short hike. Buses are filled. They get some stuff. Cool. Going up the trail, everyone's in big groups, but Jake and Sona just decide to go up in their group of 2. Hiking. Wait. Right here. I think you can see the school from interruption moment. Tripped on a sharp stone. Yep, so Sona has a cut on her leg. Blood noticeably spills out, even though if she's a robot, that's on purpose. And panic, teacher, panic, cut, first aid kit, panic, confusion moment. Wait, hold on. What happened here? See, this is what I mean by I don't even know my own book. This is why you read your own work here. Hold on. Okay, so the teacher had the first aid kit. Jake is worried. Teacher's trying to calm him down. I'm guessing she's first aid certified. Have some water. Open first aid kit, cloths, bandages. A lot of confusion flooded her face. While you were hiking, did you get bit at all? Like by a snake or maybe even a mosquito? I don't know why she would say mosquito. So we're just gonna cut that out. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just have it be snake. She brought up the question out of nowhere. Or do you have any medical problems related to blood? She asked again. Now, the reason why I added this detail is because, it's not real blood, she's a robot. So I wanted to add all of these little um, foreshadowing moments like, okay, weird things, what is happening? And I feel like I want to portray that in the dream sequences too, of like, yes, she's a robot, maybe have something there. But the idea here is that because it's not real blood, it's not going to be like exactly like blood. And the idea here is that when you get bit by a snake, your blood tends to be more runny. So I kind of wanted the teacher, who I guess is presumed to be medical certified, notices that the blood is like not exactly what you would expect blood to look like. So that's why she's confused. And when Sona looks at it, it's like, no, why? Or it looked nothing out of the ordinary, just a pool of blood that covered her leg. And then she's like, oh, you're trying to distract me. It's like, and then she's like, no, yeah, I am. I'll stop now. She's just like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Uh, just pretended, yep, that's what I meant. And then Sona, this moment happens. Uh, okay, are you okay if I bench myself up? The point of this is that when Sona is injured, she is programmed to want to hide the injury so that no one else sees the robotic part. The blood is like a smoke screen from the actual bits inside. Uh, and then this is kind of a defense mechanism. Teacher is just like, yeah, sure, I don't want to make you uncomfortable, whatever. Grabs cloths to clean the wound. Tells everyone to turn around for probably the same reason. And then Sona points out this moment. Sona didn't know why she asked him to look away either. She wasn't actually feeling nervous or anything. It was like she said it by instinct. Cleared the blood, past the reddened skin, and through the opening in the flesh, you could see the most random things. And then this is where it's revealed she's a robot. The shock had reduced the pain level to a bearable level. Da-da-da-da. But it was the exact same. Gold like silk. Would this be dashed? Gold like silk frayed out into random strands, flesh blanket, small devices, gray material that had small cuts on it, probably from the rock. That had a small scratch, I would imagine. Probably from the rock. She reached her hand in to try to grab one of the golden strings. Hey, are you okay? Stop. Sona quickly stopped messing with the injury and covered it up with bandages so no one else could see. Da-da-da. I don't want to spend like all time going through this because I also want to get into writing. Must have been quite the traumatic experience. Thank you. He paused. The teacher was walking over to Sona, which was the opposite side, but we'll be fine. And yep. And then Sona tries to get her out the way so that she's not there anymore. Again, because she doesn't want anyone to see, so she's trying to space herself from Sona is trying to space herself from people. And then Jake's like, whoa, because this is a traumatic event, you might not even remember this happening. And then Sona's like, oh crap, I hadn't thought about that. And then Jake is like, so I decided I want to be with you, as like, just to do that. And it's like, wow, thank you. Da 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 da. Yeah. Maybe I'll have a scar from that rock, Jake assured. That's a weird thing to assure. Does it still hurt? Yes, very much. 'Tis but a scratch. And then Sona is all like, okay, I know I'm a robot. I feel like because I'm going to forget this, I want Jake to see it too. And you might be like, whoa, wait, hold on a moment. I thought Sona was programmed to not do this. Well, it turns out in the programming, as revealed on later in the book, is actually uh, that she would avoid other people and go to somebody she trusted, which in this case was supposed to be Johnson. Johnson is the person that Sona is supposed to trust and go to. But Jake, being Sona's only friend, counts as a trusted person to her, so now she shows it to him. And then you step the wound. I didn't. Why do you want to take it off? I'm worried I'd forget. Another thing, Sona is programmed to not talk about her being a robot when she finds out, which is why there's a bit of struggle here with her talking. Slowly unwraps. She didn't say anything, she couldn't. It's like, what are these? It's like, Jake's like, we need to talk to adult or somebody about this. And it's like, no, please not. How about you go to your dad? Shakes her head. Oh, yeah, you should come too. I will. Cool, cool, cool. Time flew by. Stuff happens. They go to the house. Johnson is also here. Just kidding. He's actually a bit late, so he's not here. Chapter 3, Secrets Revealed. Johnson gets here. They have a conversation. Johnson tries to avoid the things like robotic leg. What is about that? And he's like, do you believe this nonsense? Like, yeah, 100%. I 100% believe this. Conversations. And then Jake in the book wants to be an engineer. I think electrical, if I'm right. And so he's taking like robotics classes. Robots are kind of like his thing. So in the stressful moment, Jake is like asking questions now. And he's like, yeah. And then Johnson tells him like, that's not just a prosthetic. She's a robot. Then this garage door opener like thing is used to like what I guess from range turn her off and get rid of the memory. So it's revealed Johnson is the reason why she can't remember things. And interestingly enough, Sona's a pacifist, Jake is the one getting mad, and Sona is trying to calm things down. And then Jake's like, hey, why aren't you mad? Don't you have an opinion? It's like, no, I feel actually kind of empty. Weird thing. And I don't want to think about me being a robot. Conversations. Johnson is also just trying to, like, be a good father. It's not like he did this as malicious intent. Just wanted to be a good father. I wanted you to feel human, not just live with the idea of being a robot. That is why I removed the memories of you being a robot, because I wanted you to feel human. And then they're like, hey, let's get some ice cream for some reason. Safety measures. Johnson doesn't know how to turn it off because, of course, Sona being a robot is not a solo project. It's a, like, company project. So Sona is a creation of the project Pneumatic, which is from a robotics company called Innovative Robotics. And so they search about it. They're like, whoa, that's so cool. We should go over there when the school year ends, which is actually quite soon. And then Mississippi is where the place is. It is not revealed where they are, and that is on purpose. Stuff happens. Sona goes to her room. She starts asking herself questions like, will I even be able to live a normal life? And then she starts like getting more um, existentials, like, do I even have consciousness? Can I have my own thoughts? Yeah, so she's having these tons of existential thoughts. Sona eased up any tension in her muscles, or whatever they would be called then. She starts trying to do that. Readjustments, which is the chapter where she goes back to school with the mindset that she is a robot, tries to go through it normally, stuff happens. Jake does his nice attempt at therapy for Sona, as in just being a friend, really. And then chapter 5, Nightmares and Memories, because I want to get into writing, honestly. Okay, let's just get into writing. Uh, so basically, Sona's like, okay, so can I get my memories back? Johnson is like, yes, you can get your memories back. Sonas is saying, hey, can I have my memories back? Yeah, sure. Just gives him all the memories. And it brings her into this facility where they are making a robot. And it turns out, uh, while they're making the robot, the shadowy figure comes in. She realizes this is a nightmare, not a flashback. She's back in the nightmare, and the creature or the shadowy figure that was attacking her in the dream sequence to begin with is now there. Henry, who is this random guy in the dream, sees the machine, which was a first because usually there's no one really here. And then they turn off the shadowy figure, and it's revealed that the robot, or the shadowy figure, is actually a robot. Yep, cool. Sona goes through this door. Weird dream thing happens. She's now in a gray space and finds a little piece of paper. Doesn't matter at the moment. Then she goes into dreams. So the purpose of that was to be like a dream moment, and then it goes back into memories. So nightmares and memories. And so this memory here is when she was a girl. Notice how I said this is supposed to be a numerical or what's it? I guess order of date. So the oldest one is supposed to go first, but it's not the car one. That car one is a locked memory. So the first one, other than that, is when she is 8 years old and she trips and hurts herself enough to where the memory device has to be used. So let's see. Wait, hold on, let me grab the bag off you first. Johnson took the groceries out of her hand and put it next to all the other bags. Sona quickly ran off. Sona, as in 8-year-old Sona. A thud was heard out the door and quickly followed by a high-pitched scream. Johnson and Sona, who followed close behind. Sona, as in, I don't know how old she was actually. Crap. It's on my notes, but I don't want to open them at the moment. Sona, who is present-day Sona, who followed close behind, ran over to see what happened. Okay, let's continue writing here. The young girl was still let's see. The young girl was still on the concrete because she's out the house now. She ran out the house. Still on the concrete, but you could still see blood on the ground. Can you... Let's turn off the background music. Sorry about that. But you can still see the blood on the ground. Okay. Johnson quickly ran over to her. Johnson quickly ran over to her and picked her up from the ground. Sona stayed and watched the scene play. Do a dialogue here. Are you okay? I feel like, yeah. Doesn't know that Sona's a robot yet, so he'd just be trying to comfort. Are you okay? I know it's supposed to be capitalized, but I like this better. He wouldn't say, are you hurt? She's very clearly hurt. Let's do... He looked at her face. No, let's rephrase that. We'll say he no, let's do it. He looked at her face and saw the robotic parts. Saw the robotic parts. The fall had managed to scratch enough skin. I don't know. I feel like it sounds even weirder when I say these, what I type out loud. Skin off to make it visible. Okay, to make it visible.